What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So we have Riley Gaines, and yep, she calls out Caitlin Clark and Simone Biles over transgenders in women's sports. Yep, so let's get into the article right now, and here we go, and let's see if it comes up. Yep, add that to the stage, and there we go. And let's get into this right now. Yeah. So here we go. Caitlin Clark, Simone Biles have been urged by Riley Gaines to join her in her advocating against the inclusion of transgender women in women's sports. So now, Gaines, a former college swimmer, has been extremely vocal about the issue since UA Penn swimmer Leah Thomas and set the NCAA women's record as a transgender woman in 21-22 season. And Gaines wants Clark and Biles to use their massive platform and speak out against trans women in women's sports. Now, people I would think be critical to the movement, of course, are like Caitlin Clark, people like Simone Biles, which I think is definitely a stretch. But these women who have been able to shatter glass ceilings and break barriers, who are role models for young girls across the country, Gaines told Fox Digital News. But to have them emphatically say that trans athletes do not belong in women's sport would be the issue, would be solved across all levels, like yesterday, if they're willing to do this. But, Thomas' inclusion on UPenn women's swimming team caused natural consequences, and more recently, San Jose State women's volleyball team competed with the trans player, Blair Fleming, on the roster. So, there we go. So, Caitlin Clark, and there's Simone Biles, and of course, Riley Gaines. And of course, this is Riley.
I'm the vice chair for Athletes for America with America First Policy Institute and a 12-time NCAA All-American swimmer from the University of Kentucky. I am so grateful to see President Trump's quick and decisive action to uphold his campaign promise and protect female athletes. The executive order keeping men out of women's sports ensures the next generation of girls has the fair opportunity to compete with the safety, privacy, and equal opportunity they're entitled to. The clarity and decisiveness of this administration sends a strong, clear message to women and girls across the country that we matter. Recognizing biological differences between men and women is crucial to protecting women's sports. It also protects the privacy of women in locker rooms and prevents injuries on the court or on the field. In early February, the NCAA updated its policy, claiming to align with federal law. However, the Department of Education recognized the glaring loopholes in this policy and understands there's more work to be done. When I tied with a man down to the 100th of a second in the 200 freestyle at our national championships, the trophy was given to him under the guidance from the NCAA that it was necessary when photos were being taken. As women, we have been neglected and ignored while demanding we are entitled to equal opportunity, to privacy, and safety from decision makers who are actively working against us. But courage begets courage. Thank you, President Trump and HHS, for courageously defending truth, common sense, and women.
Okay, and that's Riley Gaines. Now, of course, Riley Gaines filed a lawsuit against NCAA claiming that SJSU's volleyball coaches administered withheld information about Fleming's birth set. And of course, Brooke Susser, and she had to flee, San Jose State. And yes, Susser, along with 10 other members and former Mountain West and San Jose associate head coach Melissa Batiste-Smoot, later filed a lawsuit against San Jose State head coach and the college and the Mountain West Conference. So, the lawsuit asking Fleming to be declared ineligible for the Mountain West Conference tournament, and SJSU wins be vacated and the team ineligible for the conference. So, and in December, NCAA President Charlie Baird told the Senate committee that there were fewer than 10 trans competing collegiately whom he is aware of. So, and nothing that has the issue has come forefront recently as President Trump issuing executive order bearing transgender women from women's sports. And of course, the basketball player, transgender basketball, has been suiting up for the Northern Cal and scored 29 points for their team in that one win. But however, the player was not present for the playoff matchup last month. So there you go, Riley Gaines, And of course, Caitlin Clark, is going. But the thing about it is, like, for Clark, it is a socialist activist league. So, it's already bad enough. Caitlin Clark is taking the heat already. But, for her to come out to say, yeah, men don't belong in women's sports, I think what needs to happen for the WNBA is why don't they have a biological male and see what they're going to say now? They're going to be like, oh, no. But that's not going to happen because now, Trump has filed his executive order. And, same thing with Simone Biles. So I think, yeah, they just need to probably be victims of, like Riley Gaines, she's a victim of the swimmer, Leah Thomas. And then you're just going to probably need, Simone Biles to compete against a biological male. But, that's not going to be allowed unless, they sneak one in gymnastic and then they sneak a basketball player in the WNBA. But yeah. So if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.